Well, the idea is that, yes, we all go through this. Me too. I have things to deal with all the time. We all do as long as we're here. It's just like, getting up each day and, you go out into the world and you get dirty. And it just depends upon what you're doing. Some people go to nice clean offices. It's not bad. They've got a little body odor. Me, I used to do construction. I was filthy when I got home. So you can clean that up. But what the experience is doing is simply giving you an objective view, and things can be straightened up. And it's just like me with my room here. It gets to be a little funny, and Ava too. We laugh about this, and pretty soon you just kind of straighten it up. You vacuum a little bit, and so that's this view is not the house, but the personal consciousness, to where you kind of put things in order to make better sense, instead of just thinking thoughts and assuming that this is this and this is that and whatever. Pretty soon it's all scrambled up, and you don't know where you are in your personal consciousness, because you want to get things kind of straightened up. Just like here, this is helping you. The Skypes are helping everybody straighten up their personal consciousness, you see. And you know this too, others that have been here, to help you get through creation, to recognize your real awareness. But you've got to start somewhere. So you got to start straightening up that personal consciousness. And it's a lot, isn't it? It's a whole lot. And so, yeah, there's the basic idea. Short and sweet. You got it. Everybody's going to go through whatever it is that they brought with them from past lifetimes. We all do that. That's why we're all different. As we go through these lifetimes, we each make choices, whether we know it or not, and the end result is, well, it's right here, right now. And so people are thinking, and many have thought that, oh, gee, because I started singing the NUUU, all this funny stuff is happening. Well, it's because you're becoming more aware and you're breaking up your old patterns. And I find it kind of humorous that he's on this ship or whatever. I was going to say that, oh, he's on the witch lines. They call these things the ocean liners or whatever. So he's on the witch line, and that's Joni. She's the witch, and she's having fun, and etc. So she does whatever she wants, and so she's gotten people to agree, just like the membership. And if you're not going to agree, she's going to throw you overboard, and you're just going to recycle. She's going to get rid of you until you wake up and agree to her. So, yeah, he's seeing this, and others are too. This is the wake up, because of the attachments that he has, to help him break those attachments, to show him that this is the real world and this is what's really happening behind the scenes, even though you have your la-la land here. So I know we all go through a lot. And again, you kids are young. I've been doing this since even before I started with Paul, preparing for all this. So I've been through a hell of a lot too. And been there and through many different situations, and I'm amazed I've survived to come here and figure all this out. But yeah, you're just starting, okay? You got a lot to go. And so it's not because of anything, it's because you've decided to become more aware, and now you're seeing what's going on, and so the old stuff is breaking up. And that's really what it is. So, people misinterpret. They think, okay, I'm doing the NUUU, and I've seen this before. All of a sudden, I see all these devils and aliens and whatever. It's like, well, they're thinking it's the NUUU, but actually what it is they're becoming more aware, and they're seeing what's going on because of the NUUU. Now, when you do the hue, or the Om, or all these other little chants or cute sayings or whatever, amen, what have you, religious things, well, you don't really see that, because they give you the sugar-coated icing on the cake for you to see, because the devils want you to think that they're really nice, so they're going to give you little sweets and treats, you see. But with the NUUU, you're going to see what's really happening. And as you've seen on the Skype here, it's sometimes terrorizing, and it really bothers people. I know, it's nuts. But that's how it is, becoming more aware of because of how the world is today. Or you stay trapped in it and you don't see, and you keep going through lifetimes. That's real too. So yeah, it's hell and high water to get through it. It's because you're becoming more aware. So again, we don't own anything here. We don't have anything here, but we think we do. So in the meantime, you do the best you can to hang on to what you got. Yeah. Yeah. Watch your bag when you're, at the bus stop, Don't look the other way. Someone will take it. First of all, you're in the passing dream. And as long as you're agreeing to the dream, okay, things are fine. You see, you just go. That's the old saying, go with the flow. Okay. But, who knows what that means? No, just go with it. Okay. You got to pay taxes. The government's doing this. Whatever. Just go with the flow and just get on with it. Well, yeah, you want to do that too, because again, you're living in this world and you don't want to create too much agitation. Yeah. But at the same time, again, it's prison planet and you're in the prison yard. That's where you are. And as long as you're just doing whatever, you get to go outside sometimes and exercise, play a little basketball, talk to your friends, then you go back to your cell, whatever. As long as you're cool, it's okay, isn't it? Yeah, you're the normal person, you're just do your time, okay? That's the whole idea. But if you start to cause disruption, or if you try to escape, then what happens? Oh, all the sirens go off, the guards get their guns, everybody's running around. It's a lockdown, just like you see it, just like you see in the movies. Because someone's trying to escape. You see all the chaos that just one of us creates through the system? Because all of a sudden, it's not about escaping, no, nor being against anything. That's not it. And again, just like the business world or anything mechanical, it is what it is. All of a sudden, we've just become more aware, and they see that. They see that all of a sudden you've become more aware, and you're considering other things because it's a mind control, whole world, etc. And they see that you're considering other things because they're multidimensional, and they see on the real side that all of a sudden you're considering something else, and they don't like that because they know that that's going to disrupt in the physical sense, you see? So again, somebody, trying to get into, break into the computer system, which is invisible, but all of a sudden, they've got security that's seeing, oh, someone's trying to break into the system. You see, and that affects the physical part too. You see, so that's what's really going on. And just as you start to become more aware, just as you get the hint of something, all of a sudden the alarm goes off, and it's going to affect each person differently. Some people just go with it; they deal with the chaos. Others, they don't like it; it upsets them, etc. And this is just how it is. I know, and it's nuts, but at the same time, it's necessary that we go through this. And so this is where the understanding and all this explanation comes in, because it takes a whole lot to get through to ourselves, especially the personal self, because we have lifetimes of layers and tap line and agreements to things that we don't even see. And so the vastness of ourselves goes on and on. It's just amazing. And so just like yesterday when Kevin was sharing his experience, I could see in my awareness certain places that things were being automatically adjusted, because of my awareness and how I've set things up to where it's automatically adjusted, just like your phone with all the apps on it. So now all of a sudden you get WhatsApp, you can get Skype, you can get these other things because you downloaded the apps to receive those things and messages so that you could interpret them, you see? And so this is what's very important. as just like this experience where, you know, whoever it was shown that the house is a mess. So as you straighten up your personal self and get focused and get real with what's going on here, and stop pretending, you know, things become better in the awareness sense, but at the same time, you have to still deal with this place for so long, etc. But again, it just depends upon your tolerance level. You know, Revizor and some of the guys still have bodies here because they really care. And they take on all this nonsense of individuals. And I'm amazed that they put up with me as long as they have. I really am. Yeah. And it's taken me a lot to figure this out, a lot of years, a lot of decades, etc. But they were there. They put up with me because they could see the potential because I never stopped. But those that stop, then you have nothing. That's your guarantee. People want a guarantee. Well, you stop, you do nothing, you get nothing. That's for sure. Now you know the real guides. You decide every minute of the way, every moment of the way, etc. And yeah, it becomes very real, more so real. And through the years of Eckankar, oh, those were the happy days, like that series on TV in the 70s and 80s, Happy Days, etc. Well, and they were, and it was the babysitting days, had to go through that, and you know, you're thinking in certain terms, but now it's getting more and more real. And as I wrote the books and as I was writing over the years, I saw that, wow, this is just far too real. It's not, it's nothing compared to, I mean, it's, what I've been through is nothing compared to what I'm seeing now, and trying to, you know, present this in some way. That's to where I didn't label it. You can't label it. All you can do is in some way try to present it to where it makes some kind of sense. And even then, it's a toughie. And so, as an example, when I listen to Val read what I've written, you notice that he kind of stutters. It's because his literal mind is trying to read it, and this disrupts the literal mind. And so again, it's to recognize how to do it. It's not to read it with your literal mind. And that becomes the difference. And so this is where it takes a while for people to understand. And it seems like it's crazy, but look at all the languages. There used to be Sanskrit and all these other reference communication languages, etc. But it's all been broken down to what we call English, which is really the reptilian language. It's what it is, but this is the basic part on the planet. And this is why Paul came into his particular place, and I've come into this particular place, because this is what's happening now. That's all, just you know, working with the system as it is now. But again, lining that up. Okay, so again, the for and against attitude, they want you to have that. You've been literalized with that, good and bad, right and wrong, up and down, all these things. You've been literalized with that to think in these terms. Oh, that's good, that's bad, but not to intuitively see what's going on. Because once you start to do that, then they notice that and the alarm goes off. They don't want you to use your intuition, and it's very important that you start off with that, because again, that's where the dreams come in. They've changed the intuition senses and idea into dreams, that it's all a dream, that you're just having dreams. Okay, so we got to deal with that too. So changing all that, because again, it's nonsense. It keeps people asleep. You're just dreaming, which you are, but that intuitiveness gives you the objective view of that literal personal self. And that's okay. It's like your car. You're not going to make it drive sideways or up and down. It's fine for what it does, and you see it for what it does, but you, the real awareness, you are the decider to create something more beneficial and more potential. That's the fun part too. And again, everybody's affected differently. And the old idea of protection Well, the new reality of protection is that the more you step up and take the risk and risk your own life, the more protection you have. That's how real it gets. So, but if you're going to just be wishy-washy, well, there it is. Okay, that's how real it gets. So, this is the best part, and the more real that you decide with your intent, well, the boys are there. But if you're just going to be well, there's nothing they can do for you. You're just going to be on your own. That's it. So again, you have to learn to straighten up your own position, do for yourself, be your own person, etc. Here and anywhere, and be ready. Be ready every moment because you never know what's coming next. That's very real. Everyone can be okay. Yeah. We don't have to be funny. We can be okay. And so it's moment to moment. And the more now you are, the better off you are. And so you really don't have to project anything at all, thoughts and ideas, etc. You learn to see what's taking place and learn to recognize what to do and take part and just mimic what the real guides are doing and what all life is. That's all. It's very, very simple. Just wake up, be aware, and be cool.